Now I was thinking I'm like a pro at this. These psychologists, they're the usual bots who are the hosts of this world. And psychology was never completed by the fraud Freud. So you have to study humans to understand them. You can't read a book. Most people can't read books to begin with. That's obvious. But you have I'm going to list ways to keep people away because eventually, especially if you're a person who knows how to read, you're going to want to keep people away. If you're a person who wants to have a life, and if you have a hobby you enjoy, trust me that you already know this if you have a hobby. But if you want a hobby, if there's something you want to do in life, this is something important you need to know because they don't want you to have hobbies. They don't want you to do anything. They want you to sit down, shut up, and watch TV with them for 80 years, 700,000 hours straight, and then go buy them Cheetos and bring it back to them. That way they don't have to stop watching TV. And that's life. If you if you want it to be, right, that's traditional life. Cheetos and TV and finding a slave to go buy you Cheetos so you don't have to stop watching TV. And so I've come up with some of the best ways to make sure people don't like impede on your want to stop eating Cheetos or stop purchasing Cheetos for someone who has clearly eating 300 pounds more Cheetos a week than they should, or any of these things, which I'm sure many of you have broken out of the Cheeto TV experience. Which I mean, I'm not even going to down it. Like I used to love Cheetos, right? I used to watch a lot of TV, but if you want to break out of the earth, the realm of earth. Somehow I could probably make EARTH into like a Cheetos and TV acronym. It'd be probably pretty easy for me. But anyways, if you want to break out of the Cheetos and TV reality and create your own reality, like get a job, get a life, have an awesome car you can do burnouts and 360s in the middle of the road with, get a machine gun and start a revolution. Get a machine gun and protect yourself from the people who think COVID is real. Get a machine gun and protect everyone else who needs the help of people who have strength and will to protect them from the COVID hoaxers. Any of these things in life, maybe you just want to like learn how to press the buttons on the remote and read the manual. Not going to happen. Not as long as someone who's eating Cheetos is around. They're gonna interrupt you reading the manual on how to use the TV remote. And think about the times they're going to ask you to fix the TV, and they're going to interrupt you every second you're trying to learn it. So if you want to learn anything, any of these skills, do anything in life, here are some tips I've come up with. Some amazing tips to make sure you have time to yourself where you can do what you want and not have TV addicts and Cheeto addicts coming at you 24/7 about how they need more cheese in between their butt and their toes and their mouth, their gums. So anyways, here they are. Here's a list. I'd say it's a top 10 list, but I'm just going to come off the top of my head, so I probably won't come up with everyone I come up with as usual. But number one, just stop bathing. This is the most successful thing you can do in this world. If you just, I don't know, like to be honest, like I didn't used to have access to water all the time. My family wasn't rich people like everyone else, and I wasn't as brainwashed as everyone else. Like, so I guess I used to live pretty well, and no one else ever said anything. But sometimes, especially if you like work out, like you can go work out and then not bathe, and then keep working out, and keep not bathing. And I guarantee you'll have plenty of free time to have a life, to do anything, to breathe, to think, to take a nap. from doing hard work. I mean, the Cheetos and TV people, they're already sleeping all the time already. So don't take too many naps or you're going to fail on your mission at avoiding the Cheetos people. But stop taking baths because everyone will like distance themselves from you and they will not come up to you and interrupt you reading a science book. They will not come up to you and interrupt you trying to learn to play guitar. They will not come up and interrupt you while you're trying to pay your bills. They will not come up and interrupt you while you're trying to look for a job so you can get some money to do something with your life. It's the number one thing. The number two thing is this: you have 5 fingers. If you close these 3 fingers and pull the thumb in, you have this. But you might want to learn martial arts when you do that because they are savage. The Cheetos monkeys are savage gorillas. And that might make them go ooh, 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 and get all haywire. So learn martial arts if you're going to go with number 2 here. Number 3, break your phones. Turn your phones off, disconnect your phone line. I did this back in the 90s. I would break every phone. And anyone who tries to talk to me on a phone, goodbye out of my life permanently. Okay, number 4. Get off Facebook and Instagram and all the clones because the Cheetos people, like, they have access to the internet now. Unfortunately, someone taught them how to use the internet. Maybe that's my fault because I was sad that no one else was on the internet when I used to be on it. But now the Cheetos people are on the internet. And so you got to get off Facebook. You got to get off those places. Number 5 way to have a life. Go live in a cave in a mountain in Antarctica and take a tank and a couple nukes because I hear the U.S. government, like they occupy every other land on the planet. The people of USA occupy Antarctica as well, and they actually fight for that a little more than they do everything else. And you see how they're killing everyone anywhere already. Because you can't find a mountain inside USA because the people inside USA will kick you off the mountain if you try to live on it to get away from them because they want to. The Cheetos people, like, they'll put their remote down, get up off the couch, put the Cheetos down, and they come hunt you down if you are not there to deliver Cheetos to them on the second, every second. A new bag every second. Okay, so we could go to a mountain. 6, we could go to the bottom of the ocean. Develop a way to live at the deepest parts of the ocean man has never went to before. Because if you do that, everyone's too lazy to go to the bottom of a pool. They're not going to go to the bottom of the ocean. So you have won. You've beat this game more than anyone. If you can develop a way to get to the bottom of the ocean and live there, you have won this game. You can do whatever you want. And there will be no people, no one who eats Cheetos will make it to the bottom of the ocean. That is, they will die by like 6 or 12 feet deep. They will die of starvation and exhaustion. Okay, 7. Well, you could find a way to go to space if it were real, but I think we're going to have to skip this idea because they lie so much that we can't believe liars. And if you believe liars, well, you probably eat Cheetos. So let's move on to 8. Number 8 on the top 10 list. Don't ever have lights. Have like a really dark house and break all the light bulbs, rip out all the light fixtures. And you might want to get rid of your electrical outlets too, because the Cheetos people, the TVs they watch, they have plugs, and the TVs light up, so they can bring the TV into your house and plug it in, and then there'll be light in your house. When there's just pure darkness in your house, the Cheetos people won't be able to find you, and you can stay silent, at least if you're reading a book or something, and then they won't even know you're there eventually, and they'll just be like, huh, where are you? I'm lost without you. Where are my Cheetos? Okay, so number 9. Are we on 9 now? Number 9. I don't know if there's any land anywhere that's unoccupied by people. I said the mountains, but the mountains I've been to, there's people coming to them by 5 a.m. There's people driving up to my mountains, and I don't feel safe at any of those mountains. So I'm not sure if there's any safe place. The desert sounds like a good idea, but it's not, because the police fly airplanes. The governments fly airplanes over the deserts. So you're not allowed to go get away from them. The police will fly over and they'll find you and they'll come hunt you down, because the police need Cheetos too. Especially in the USA, you can tell the police eat a lot of Cheetos and watch a lot of TV by looking at them. So, number 10, let's make this a good one, right? Just walk as fast as you can. Like when you go place, put headphones on. Let's make 10 headphones, but make sure you move fast too, because a lot of people don't care that you have an expensive $500 pair of headphones that took you 3 years to save up for. That if you take them on and off constantly to hear someone ask for Cheetos, ask you to get them a bag of Cheetos, then they don't care. They don't care about anything but Cheetos, okay, in their cells. So they don't care that you just worked 3 years. They don't even know what work is. And they wouldn't care if they did. And you're their slave. That's why you're there, to get Cheetos for them and be their slave. And so they can cry during sad moments in movies and get excited and shake you and smack you during exciting parts of movies, stuff like that. They don't care about how expensive your headphones are, and they don't care the fact that your ears will bleed from having to remove earbuds constantly to hear them say every second, I need a new bag of Cheetos. Can you go get me a new bag of Cheetos? So earbuds do work great though, but I also recommend what I used to do is I would put on headphones. Technically, I would recommend earbuds, then some big headphones over the earbuds, and then you put on throughout the location. You want to like locate speakers and stereos around your house. A stereo in this corner, a stereo in that corner, stereo in that corner, stereo in that corner. You could maybe just put a speaker everywhere, 100 speakers in every corner of your house. And then, so now you have the headphones on, you have the earbuds on, you have a speaker in every corner of the house, and you turn on something different on everything, and you can only hear like your earbuds. And I haven't tried that with the earbuds and the headphones, but I've already thought of this. This is a good upgrade. I've done this before. I've gotten as far as to everything except for combining the earbuds and the headphones. But you do that, and then you put on different things, and then you don't hear any of that other stuff. You can put on like really annoying sounds, like the sounds of people munching on Cheetos, and just blast it through some 3,000 watt amp with some 15s and some 18s and some 12s and some 8s and some 6-inch tweeters and some 4-inch tweeters and some horns. Get that full quality sound, because who wants to live life without quality? You get that full crunch sound. Just play the Cheetos crunch or white noise or something really annoying no one wants to hear, like someone intelligent saying something, like a scientist, like Elon Musk. Play Elon Musk like really loud throughout the house, so you couldn't even hear them ask you to go get a bag of Cheetos if they ever ask it, because it's just so loud that they can't even hear themselves, and they're going to cry and whine. Oh, the Cheetos eaters are going to cry and whine. They do. They are so upset when you do that. They're like, I can't hear. I'm going deaf. And you're just like, what did you say? Because you literally don't hear them. You have earbuds on, you have headphones on, you have those blasting at maximum volume levels. Make sure on your earbuds you have some crazy fast death thrash metal. That way it's just like noise constantly. But you don't want noise, because noise is annoying. Noise is what you want to play in the speakers in the room, in the house you're in. That way it's like pest repellent. It's literally pest repellent. That's exactly how it works. That's how pest repellent works. It's like electronic signals. And so unfortunately, you can't listen to like a good Taylor Swift song or something like that, if there ever was. and you can't listen like a good, like, old school rap song that's got Bobby Brown or something, because there's like spaces in between the beats. So you gotta listen to something like the new Lorna Shore. Listen to like Lorna Shore, Immortal on repeat for 700,000 hours till you die. Or they'll release a new album. They just released a new EP. It's nice and fast. It's just like constant blur of noise to people who don't know how to play music and don't listen to good music. And even that can be played as well, instead of white noise or Cheetos crunching sounds through the surrounding area. But be careful with that, because playing like that type of stuff around the Cheetos eaters, that can really, like, it's like pounding on the gorilla cage again. It's pounding on the gorilla glass, and the gorilla needs its Cheetos. And trust me, that gorilla is like, it's living 700,000 hours straight thinking of Cheetos, and it's going to do whatever it takes to get to those Cheetos. So, be careful with these techniques. Protect your ears, protect your life, protect your heart. Maybe wear a bulletproof vest when you do these things, and a knife-proof vest, because bulletproof vests are not knife-proof. So you're gonna need Kevlar and something that can protect you from knife wounds, because you're gonna make the Cheeto gorillas really angry if you attempt to break out of the zoo, and you've been their Cheeto delivery guy for even a few seconds. Once they get you to deliver one bag of Cheetos, it's like a crackhead. And once they get you to smoke one rock, it's on. You need to keep buying them more blues, more blue pills, so they can pass out from their heroin. But it's Cheetos. It's legal crack, cocaine, and heroin. So those are my top 10 methods of, and in fact, I gotta say, like, the top 10 one, like, what is definitely the best one. Plug your ears with earphones, really loud. It has to be a really loud output device, a good amp. Most of these cell phones are not loud enough amperage to power loud enough volumes to overpower a Cheeto gorilla. When it's like ooh 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 and pounding on glass trying to get your attention, and then of course, like, surround the room, the whole house, the whole neighborhood, if you can, with speakers playing just like really chaotic, reckless sounds that and trust me, it's like pest repellent. I've done this. I did this for so long. I still kind of do this. I can't do it as much as I used to, because I don't live in a house anymore and have all my stereos, but it's pest repellent. It is literally pest repellent. That is the top method of moving on and doing something with your life, rather than being someone else's pet Cheeto delivery circus monkey grinder. But if you just want to be a Cheeto delivery guy, you could always learn some skills like dancing, like one of the circus grinder monkeys do. They actually play that stuff out here in the streets here in Mexico. And I was out there dancing like a monkey to it and stuff. So it's pretty interesting. It'd be a nice skill to have out here. You could probably make a few pesos if you develop that skill as well. But the Cheeto gorilla, once they have you in their grasp, it's pretty much over. You're gonna go through a lot of pain getting out the grasp of a 500-pound Cheeto gorilla who sees you as it's been its pet Cheeto delivery guy for 5 seconds or 5 years or however long. But if you guys have any better ideas, let me know. If you guys got any other ideas, whether you think they're better or not, let me know on how you can, like, distance yourself from the Cheeto gorillas and get out of the zoo and be your own animal. Maybe get to the tiger cage where you can just lay around and look pretty and make yourself look pretty all day. That'd be better than being a Cheeto gorilla, right? At least it's a start, right? But tigers shouldn't be in cages. They should be out on land killing people who are trying to kill tigers. In my opinion,